I know there is quite a number of people who have fallen victim to so many scams in the country they are in. And these scams are very common nowadays because obviously it looks like everybody is trying to immigrate to another country. So unscrupulous people and other characters have taken advantage of this opportunity to start scamming people of their money. So as a person, you should be careful and should be able to spot which is a genuine and which is a scam immigration website or program, because there are so many programs which are fake. Let me tell you, there are so many agencies who are scamming people without knowing, and you need to be able to decipher and know that this is a scam agent. And this is what I'm going to do in this video, to tell you which are these scam websites and scam agencies which you should know as a person who is trying to immigrate to another country, because chances are that there is a fake agent which has your details. So watch this video to the end. You can tell someone who is likely to fall a victim to immigration scams or job scams, because those are the two common ones which you should be aware of. So watch this video to the end. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like this video and turn on the notification bell so that whenever I post such videos, you are able to know. So the number one sign that an immigration agency is a scam is promising something which is really impossible. Because I've seen so many immigration agencies, scammy ones, posting things which are very impossible. Like you'll see an agency saying that they'll sponsor you for a nursing job in the USA, for example. The highest likely is that these are scammy agencies, because for you to get a nursing job in the US, especially for registered nurses, you should be able to get a company which will sponsor you. And we know the common ones which sponsor nurses to the United States to work as registered nurses. Those are agencies like Avant Nursing, or Grady Payton, Passport USA, not just the ordinary agency you see in your estate, that it is going to sponsor you for a job in the USA, even for teachers. And for most jobs, it's not quite easy. So any agency coming and telling you, give us 100,000 or 200,000 for us to help you get a job in the US with visa sponsorship, what I can tell you is run for your life, because chances are that they are likely to scam you of your money. And there are different things which these companies, there are different marketing gimmicks these agencies use to lure people into their scams. And you need to be able to decipher that by the kind of promise you see, because another agency will come and tell you, we'll be sponsoring you for a job in Netherlands, we'll be sponsoring you for a job in Luxembourg. If you pay 800,000, we'll help you together with your family to get a visa, for a work visa to a certain country like Luxembourg. Whereas, you know, sometimes it's not easy getting work visas. And what these agencies they do is they give you a visit visas without your knowledge, without telling you it's a visit visa, which again, you very well know that you are not able to go and work on a visit visa. So what they promise, sometimes they promise you that they are going to help you to be able to change this visa to another type of visa. But most times you find that it's not true. Most agencies, they are not able to do that, and they'll not tell you on the onset. So you'll find yourself, you're already in the scheme, and nothing is moving. And once you do your own background check, you realize that there is nobody who has ever gone to that Luxembourg they are saying and gotten a job. And let me tell you, this brings me to another point. If you are using an immigration agency, there's something which is called reviews. Previews. They call it reviews or previews. Reviews. And these are comments from people who have used them before. And a good company, you'll find their reviews in different places. People explaining how they were able to use them. So also other people who have been scammed by the same con agency, you're likely to see their comments. You're likely to see their negative comments across social media. If you just go to, for example, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn, and search the name of the company which is purporting to take you to Canada or the US or the UK, you should be able to find either a positive or a negative comment. Chances are that someone in the world has used that agency you are trying to pay 800,000 or 800 US dollars for them to take you to Canada. So make sure you go to different websites, go to Google, go to social media, look for reviews, whatever kind of reviews, be it positive, be it negative reviews, because that will give you a feel of whether the agency you are planning to use for your immigration purposes is a scammy website. Because people have lost money. Let me tell you the truth. People have lost a lot of money to these immigration agencies which are scams. So you need to do your own due diligence, and that is what I'm saying. Just telling you, just go to social media, go to Google, look at the reviews, and don't forget that also the world is so hard because there are agencies who are also paying for people to give them positive reviews. So you might find comments which look like they are similar comments. Just know those comments are from either bot accounts, robot account, that's what I mean, or you might also find that they are paying people to give them positive reviews in different websites. So you also need to be aware of that if you are looking for an agency to help you to immigrate to another country. And let me tell you this during this point. There are immigration programs which you can do for yourself without using an agency. The only reason I see people using an agency if there's a requirement of many documentations to be filled. For example, for registered nurses, you might find that you need different documents to be filled to the government of the US, the immigration department. So that is the only time you'll need an agency. At the other times, I don't think you need an agency. The second one is an immigration agency giving you a guaranteed immigration result or an outcome. We've seen agencies saying that this visa is guaranteed. And I'd like to ask you a question. Which visa is guaranteed? Because different countries, many countries in the world, their visas are not guaranteed on the production of your application, because the embassy of that country or consulate or whatever you call it is the one which determines the outcome of the visa application. So an agency coming and telling you that this visa is a 100% guaranteed visa for you to immigrate to the US, the UK, Canada, Australia, just know that something is off about that immigration agency. A good immigration agency will tell you a visa is only given by the embassy, and we do not guarantee visa outcomes. What we do is do a proper application, then we hope for the best, because them assuring you that the visa outcome is a positive outcome, I find that to be a big scam. It's already a red flag in my book, because there is no immigration agency which will guarantee you a visa. Many things can happen at the embassy, criminal records, other types of records, different things, including simple mistakes, can lead you to be denied a visa or being held what we call administrative processing, which can also lead to a visa denial. So don't go for any immigration agency saying that they guarantee a visa, because that is a total lie. The third thing I usually say is lack of a proper explanation of their services, because many scammy agencies, they're usually very vague about the services they offer. And once you start digging and trying to know more information about their services, what happens after step 1, what happens after step 2, what happens after here, what is the next step, what is the end game, what happens once I arrive in Canada, what happens once I arrive in the UK. If that explanation is vague, or it's not proper, or it's not straightforward, just know that something is seriously wrong with that agency, because a reputable and registered agency should be able to tell you all this information. If something is gray, they need to tell you about once you arrive, we are not involved from there. Once you arrive, it's you. Because I've seen so many agencies saying that once you arrive in the Netherlands, they have an host, and that is the line they usually use. They have an host. And for most people who have immigrated to other countries using the agencies, they can tell you that most times there is nobody to receive you at the airport. And it's you to start your life once you arrive in that country. And unless you are using the registered immigration agencies like the ones I'm giving you as an example for registered nurses, most of the other agencies will just let you navigate your way once you arrive in Canada. We've been having stories of people being taken all the way to China on a visit visa, then they are left on the streets to navigate their way in that country. And you are told that you are going on a work visa to China, then you find yourself stranded in the streets of China. Imagine that. And the immigration agency has already pocketed your money. You are not able to reach them on the phone. Then you are stuck in a foreign country, and that is where the drama begins. So before you engage any immigration agency in terms of making a payment, make sure that you ask all the questions, even the stupid questions, so to speak, because the stupid questions you need to ask, those are the ones which you should ask, because that is where the truth is. Ask each and every detail. Make sure that you ask them, once we start here, where do we go? Once we file this, where do we go? Once I arrive at the airport in that country, who picks me? And do you have people who have already gotten these visas? And can you also give me someone I can talk to who you have helped successfully? Because most coming website agencies will not even give you a contact of anyone. Let me tell you, anyone who has immigrated using them. But a good agency will tell you, we've taken 3 people or 4 people, sorry, and we can give you their numbers. You talk to them. If they agree, then you can be able now to have some confidence in them, including using other ways of verifying whether the information you are being given is true. It's okay? The other one is an agency which is always the first one to initiate contact. And I've seen emails from different agencies soliciting for applicants, soliciting for people to come and apply for visas through them. And that is always a red flag, because the need for you to immigrate should come from you. It should not come from a third party. And that is why I'm saying an agency should not be the first one to initiate contact with you, either through email, either through WhatsApp messages, whichever way, even calls. You should be the first person to initiate contact, because you are the one who has the need for immigration. So an agency contacting you first, that should be a red flag in my books. So wait for you. You should be the one who is going to their door and asking for the services. Then you collaborate all that information with other information. Then you see whether this is a good immigration agency or a job agency. And using all that information, using all those tactics, it's not easy for you to find yourself falling victim to these immigration agencies, because nowadays there are so many in different countries, be it Nigeria, be it Kenya, be it South Africa, be it Namibia, be it Uganda, be it Kenya. Those immigration agencies, there are so many. And social media has blown this problem out of proportion, has blown this problem, has made it bigger, let me say that. Because these agencies, or scrupulous people, they are able to market their scammy services through social media. And the social media, there are so many people who don't know all this information about immigration. And someone goes to sell their property to be able to immigrate or to get a job. And that is why I'm saying I'll be making more videos talking about how to spot fake immigration agencies, job agencies, and scammy websites, which you should avoid as someone who is applying for jobs or immigration opportunities abroad. So make sure that you subscribe and watch other videos which I'm going to link here or here, so that you understand what I usually talk about. Thank you.